Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all keeping well. Welcome back again with another live show on the channel. Yes, it is match review and player ratings from yesterday. It's really frustrating. 1-1 draw against Brighton, the final home game of the season. Shame it was only a point, but never mind. At least I suppose we didn't get a defeat out of the game. That's the thing as well. So, Mason, how are you feeling from it yesterday still?
Disappointing, but got probably an emotional day to say the least yesterday.
Yes, well done to the Heed on winning the FA Trophy. Well done to them. Absolutely brilliant. Anyway, guys, you know what to do. If you enjoy, and I forgot to miss one person out. We've also got the man, Mr. John Sinclair, joining us tonight as well. Hope you're keeping well, John.
Thanks so much for having us on, Pete and Mason. Thanks so much for having us on there. And it's been a fantastic weekend. And went to the Wunderbar as well. Had a fantastic time, and people recognised us from the channel, which is great. And I'll go with Mason. It's disappointed yesterday. I didn't think it was that great. I mean, the first half, I thought we were woeful, absolutely woeful. I didn't think we were that great at all whatsoever. I'm not going to lie. Brighton outdid us first half, the pass and the movement. And second half, slightly better. That's as good as it's going to get. Harvey B, 2 great chances. How did he miss that? We're going to come on to him later on. But saying that, we didn't lose the game. It was a point towards Europe. But I know people's going to say they're happy with a point. People's going to be exciting for a point. But we had a brilliant chance of getting prison daylight between us and United. We only picked at 1 point and picked at 0. But it all comes down to this game on Wednesday night, Pete. And you know what? I'm going to get in early. We'll beat these lot. This is the worst United team I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, they gave it a try the day against Arsenal, but their final product was absolutely non-existent. And the problem is that
that's the thing, though, Pete. We got to defend properly. If we defend properly on the day, right, keep it tight at the back and use the ball better, we win that game. We'll beat these. I've got nothing to be scared of this team. I'm telling you.
No, neither have I, John.
At the end of the day, right, I'm not being funny, but I said about 10 seconds ago, this is the worst Man U team I've seen in my whole life. That club is in an utter mess. How can you go in the back four with Casemiro and Johnny Evans at the back? Yes, they got injuries. I get that. But they have to put Matone up top today, like.
Absolutely, John.
Crazy.
Anyway, you know the drill, guys. If you enjoyed tonight's show, remember to hit the thumbs up. It does keep us up those search results on YouTube. Please, of course, if you are brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed and you enjoy what goes in the channel week in, week out, hit that subscribe button, free to do so. It does help make the channel grow. That bell notification will let you know whenever we are live and when a pre-recorded video takes place on the day. So hit that bell notification to notify you what is coming up on the channel week in, week out as well. And if you would like to donate, feel free to do so. And if you want to become a member, it's only just 99p a month. Hit the join button. You'll be put to the next prize draw we do on the channel as well. We'll dive into a few comments. Bia, good evening. Good evening, Wayne. Hope you are keeping well. Lewis has now been a member for 17 months on the channel. Thank you so much for your support as always, Lewis. Really appreciate it. Good evening, Lawrence. Evening, everyone. Was frustrated with the draw, especially with Chelsea winning, but suppose Man United losing means we just need a point on Wednesday to guarantee top 7. That's it. Evening, whoever's going to Old Trafford, bring your wellies, the theatre of the streams. I've seen the clips of the absolute water coming down from the roofs. It was like a river going down the seats and onto the pitch. That just shows Old Trafford is falling down.
Pete, I'll be surprised that. Go on, Lacey, you go first.
Can I just say something as well? Amad Diallo looks like he's got a knee problem, so
that was a bit because he looked good for them, did he?
Aye, but Lawrence said it on Toon Review. Apparently, Bruno Fernandes is a doubt for Wednesday.
He's a doubt because I said he was supposed to be fit for the game, but he missed out. I'd seen him with Rashford as well.
According to Lawrence.
Oh well. Did you see the Man United game at the end? How mental was the rain? Absolutely, Lewis. Also, love to see Gateshead beat Solihull Moors on penalties to win the FA Trophy at the Old George Courtyard after the game. Yes, they certainly did win it on the penalty, so well done to the Heed after what's been going on. Nice to come away with a trophy.
I watched it and she was bought, and you know what it is. I had to remember the last few penalties.
Oh, really?
I had to turn me back for the last few penalties. I couldn't watch it.
Yeah. Colin, good evening. Good to see you yesterday. Pete, first time on your video. You were coming round.
Big up, Colin.
Big up, lads. Hope you're doing well. Good evening, Niall. We were poor yesterday, and mind our priority has to be a new goalkeeper, and Miggy needs to be sold. I'm sorry, but what was he doing? We're going to get into that, Brian, during the show. I think, honestly, Newcastle will catch Man United. We were poor today against Arsenal. I've got to say, Niall, it was just your final product was non-existent. There were some good areas that you got into. It's just your final ball was just not there. And it was just too easy at times for Arsenal to defend. Even Raya was coming to get the ball easy. Yes, as well. Champion Gemma, well done to Gateshead. And of Council as well. Well done to Gateshead. Some people are slating the Council for their tweet on their social media the day. Lewis says the referee was awful yesterday. We're going to talk about him as well because, my word, that is also up there with one of the top refereeing performances I have seen in my lifetime. So there you are. But Mason, Brighton, they had a game plan. They came and parked the bus, expecting to come away, not lose the game. That's exactly what they did. They defended very well at times. Not much in attack-wise, though, Mason, but they came in and they made it a frustrating day for us.
They did. Very disappointing from our perspective side, and obviously, Brighton did all right yesterday. But the thing what pissed me off big still yesterday was time wasting.
Oh yes, how is that keeper not booked for it?
I've never known anything like it, man.
How was the keeper not booked for them yesterday? Oh, I don't know.
Like it, man.
I don't get it. I don't get it at all. The referee, we'll talk a bit about him later, but he lost control of that. I mean, yeah. Evening, Pete. Good evening, Lee. Hope you're well. Evening, Pete Mason, everyone. It all toxic falling off the roof of Man United. New Testament gear to wear. He was not given anything to Newcastle, and how long are the goalkeepers get free warnings for a goal? It was about 5 to 10 minutes, just goal kick. Ref was crap. He was a disgrace. He's a disgrace, apparently. Beer thinks Darren England's a Brighton and Sunderland fan. I'm not going to disagree there, actually, because it seemed like he was yesterday. But anyway, John, the goal we conceded, I mean, from a set piece, it's very disappointing.
100%. I think he should have scored before that as well, Brighton. Let's be real.
He could have done, yeah.
It's a good corner kick. Poor defend. Veltman got at the end of it. Into the back of the net. What's our defense doing? I mean, you got to do better than this on Wednesday because at the end of the day, right, it was just shambolic defending. And this is why I watched that game yesterday, right, and it indicates to me who's going to be at Newcastle next season. It's all about that. And there's a few of them, in my opinion, shouldn't be there next season. But our defending was poor. Poor goal concede. And that's been the story of our season. Poor defending. See the poor goals. I mean, you know what it is, right? I mean, set pieces again. Yeah. You consider a goal against Burnley from set piece, Sheffield United for a set piece, and now Brighton for a set piece. But we do miss Botman. We miss Lascelles. Yeah. Move on. We've got to play what we've got, and that's the problem.
I mean, I thought our centre-backs were very good. I thought Ben and Kraft did very well yesterday, particularly Kraft. Some of the tackles that Emil Kraft was putting in yesterday were fantastic.
I've got to admit. Very well. I think they do well.
Simba Ben did very well as well. Livramento was on and off for me. Lewis Hawley wasn't too bad. So, yeah. Apparently some Wikipedia.
Just go back to Livramento right quickly. I was disappointed in the first half yesterday. I think he got spun. And Digo got spun by him and Seesaw as well. And I tell you what, they both had plenty of joy on his side. But thankfully, second half, he was slightly better. But unfortunately, it's crossing yesterday, Pete. Honest to God, man. He did a good crossing. He didn't look up. And that's why the chance went.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, absolutely, John. Lewis says we need Nick back in goal. Again, there's times that Dubravka trying to come for crosses and he's nowhere near them. And there's particularly one where apparently Anderson had to headed it out for a corner. John, we need Nick Pope back in goal. I don't care if it's 2 games left of the season. Dubravka, is not filling anyone with confidence. And that could cost us Europe for next season. Because none of the defence just trust him at all. I mean...
This is the thing, Pete, right? We've been saying that for weeks and weeks and weeks until we play in the fist. And we're going to keep saying this until Eddie realises that Barca ain't good enough. I mean, he was very unconvincing yesterday from crosses. He just said it there. He's nowhere near the crosses there, right? Between him and the defence, they didn't trust him at all whatsoever. Go back a couple of weeks ago, right? Dan Burn, right, told him to come out. He didn't come out. And Dan Burn only just hooked the ball out from Foden. He could have messed it up thanks to Barca, yeah? But let's be real, right? I mean, like you said, Pete, get this guy in, right? Pope in for the Man U game because we need him. I think he's ready to go. I mean, goalkeepers haven't got much to do. What do they do? They don't run about. They just stays in their box. That's it. And I hope Nick Pope comes back in. I think he'll be all right for this game.
I think it will be. If we've got Pope in goal, that fills with me a lot more confidence.
Yeah.
If Dubravka's in, I will panic. I will panic a little bit. I really will do.
100%. 100%.
Absolutely.
Apparently, 100%. I've just heard, but and I will probably but apparently Eric Ten Hag's been kicking off at Anthony.
I tell you exactly why, miss, right? Apparently, I think someone sent a tweet out, right? And Anthony liked it.
No.
Was it that was
he was whispering. Apparently, it was after this game, and this afternoon, and he was whispering to Jesus saying about playing left back.
Hey!
Really?
That club is a mess, and I know lots of Man U fans.
Yep. Good evening, Philip. Hope you're well. Like the John back, looked like the background. John looks spot on.
Thank you. I'm going to have to change it up in the summer, sort of. I'm definitely going to get that changed up, but I kind of like it.
Good evening, Gordon. Hope you're well. How are you doing tonight? Playing against Man United, we will finish sixth. We get the point. It's Europe guarantee for next season. Disappointed that we come in our final home game yesterday at Mason, get a flag for a background, mate, says Lee. Okay. Dubravka time at our club is over now, sadly, just not good enough anymore. He's just flapping half the time now when he's trying to come for crosses. Massive well done to Gateshead for winning the FA trophy, says Philip, absolutely. Tosson looks to be headed to Newcastle on a free, great player. Really good centre-back for Fulham. I know Luke Edwards is reporting this, but I do take him with a pinch of salt, unfortunately. But I'll not do any videos until it's announced by the club.
Look, so I just say it as well. He's doing to Man United.
Well,
he's turned that Man U. Good.
Assuming Carrier scores as well, I'll be happy if we sign Mamadishvili to replace Dubravka. Even if we have Gillespie as his choice, we'll see Mamadishvili for Georgia in the Euros as well. Yep. Pope has not played with Kraft and Byrne as a pair in front of him. I think he's played with Byrne one time. He definitely has had Byrne in front of him, but Pope needs to come back in for me. I'm just not confident with Dubravka in goal anymore. Apparently, Callum Wilson was out with a cold, not an injury. Apparently says it was an illness, so he might be okay, but we'll wait and see. Dubravka, the panic tax so much. He does. Has Level 7 Dave been at the games recently? I don't know. I hope he's doing okay. He hasn't been on the channel for a while, but I hope he's keeping okay. We should hopefully win at Old Trafford Wednesday. Hopefully we will. Great for Gates said, well done winning the cup. Says Lee, absolutely, totally, definitely as well. The good thing, Mason, we got the equaliser. Was a good. Well, it was. Charlie Longstaff couldn't have missed from there. It was good link-up play between Gordon and Anderson, and Sean Longstaff just put it in. It was pretty much an empty net, pretty much.
It was. It's nice to see Longstaff get a bit of confidence back in him. 2 goals in 2 games. I know he's been poor this season, but at least he's getting that bit of confidence back in him. But if he scores, if he gets a little good little goal scoring streak, then I'll be happy. Nice for him to end a goal scoring streak when it's been a poor season, not just for him, but I know I do understand he's been playing with an injury, but he should be getting dropped for but I understand he's been trying his best. I'm not saying
I'm not saying
he's been poor because I know he's been playing with an injury, but he's
It
trying
was
his
okay.
best.
It wasn't the greatest, though. I would say it was okay performance. You know, he scored a goal. It was okay.
I thought he was all right yesterday, but if hopefully he gets his, you know what it is. If I would like it if he scores a Man United in front of them, because he was after 50 million.
Yeah, man, you were thinking of him one
Can't
time.
you say something? Imagine if he was in this Man U team now. It's 50 million.
Jesus wept. Brian says, I don't understand why Dubs is still in goal. Mind Pope is there to play him. Pope needs to come back in. If Spurs don't score this Saturday on Tuesday, we'll end the season as the only side to have scored in every Premier League home game this season. That's a good achievement. We've scored in every home Premier League game this season.
We have.
Premier League title race going to the final day next Sunday. Just the result that Sky Sports wanted.
Best thing in the world. Best thing in the world. People are saying best thing in the world.
It has very poor officials, and whoever runs the Premier League don't have a sudden clue.
Pete, I agree with you. Pete, I'll ask you a question, right? I mean, quickly before going on these comments, yeah, and it's a very interesting one as well. I mean, I watched that game today, right? Man U Arsenal, right? People say it's the best league in the world, the Premier League, right? What's that game today? A fantastic advertisement for the Premier League. It was awful, man. Awful. Millions watching around the world. That was
Arsenal didn't have to play well just to win that game.
Nah, they were touring with them today.
And Wayne Rooney and Roy Keane spoke the facts. It's just a very disjointed Man United team with individuals.
Yep.
Absolutely. Again, can't believe Miggy dived. He was past him. We'll talk on that as well. Longstaff was dog shit yesterday, did nothing before the goal score, then disappeared again. He did. It was all, that was the problem. Just glad Man U lost. Still hope Man City beat Arsenal to the title. Need new rest for next season. We certainly do. So let me do that. I mean, the second half, John, we didn't create enough in that second half. We had one chance, which we thought we'd scored. Unfortunately, it was disallowed just by a margin. But Miggy doesn't need to be. How is Miggy that offside, though? He doesn't need to be.
He's got pace to burn, and I just don't understand why he's got exciting going forward. He's got to check the line. This is why this guy, I'm not being funny, right? He's got no technical ability. He's got no football brain. I like Miggy, yeah. He ain't got that. That's why he gets offside so many times, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to be truthful. I'm going to speak facts as well, yeah. But I mean, let's be real. That guy, I mean, like I said to you before the show, just before we started the show, that match indicated to me where is who's going to be staying next season. This guy, he needs to be moved on in the summer if he ought to progress, yeah? He's been at the club for 6 years, right? Can he improve our club, yeah? This is phase 3 coming up. This is phase 3 coming up in the project, Pete, yeah? He cannot be in it. Go out there, right? And go and give me Federico Chiesa for Juventus. He's got 1 year left on his contract. He can go between 40, 50 mil, right? Get this guy in, right? He's got football and brain. He's direct, he's quick, and he reads the line quickly as good as well. Get this guy in. And I'll tell you what, he'll look after Tonali as well.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we've got to talk about the dive, Mason. I mean, just why do it? He's got a good chance to get a shot away. Why does he do it?
I just don't get it.
Mason,
Why does he? He bottled it. I don't know why.
And it's one of the first, and it's one of the players out the door come the end of the season. If people disagree, fair enough, I'll expect, but he has to go. He is not good enough for this club. And that just summed it up yesterday. That absolutely summed it up. Why he needs gone out this club. I mean, he didn't need to do it.
We need reinforcements in that position because I know Miggy's tried his best in all that, but I feel like we need reinforcements.
We need an upgrade now. I mean, he had he had a great season last season, but it's disappeared.
Because he only had a great season because of what Grealish said. But
what Grealish said, that was it, pretty much.
And he's went back to the normal self.
The thing is, right, I mean, I love Miggy, right? Don't get us wrong, yeah? But let's talk about this guy as a football player, yeah? Not as a person, as a footballer, yeah? People big them up, yeah? Me and you as well, Pete. He scored 12 goals last season. And then you go back to the old Miggy, Yeah, people's going to say, yeah, he's got against PSG. Yeah, whoopie do, yeah, whoopie do. So did Matt Hummels as well the other night, yeah. But at the end of the day, right, let's be real, right? I mean, we need an upgrade on that side. That is what we need. Keep Jacob Murphy as a squad player, but we need the main man to play on that side. It could even be Anthony Gordon and play Harvey Barnes on the left, which I'm sure you're going to come to later on.
I thought Barnes was terrible when he come on.
Oh, Pete, man.
I mean,
I like him.
I think Barnes has still got more to offer.
He has.
I don't think we've seen the best from him, and I believe we can do if he has a full preseason.
Yeah, there's a player in there, Pete. There's definitely a player in Harvey B. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But if he gets that chance, then it would be the real Harvey Barnes. I think next season is going to be the telling point. I know people heard rumors saying that that's a Dan Ashford signing, not Eddie signing at this moment in time. But what I'm going to say, yeah, don't give up on this guy yet. I'm not tapping on this guy yet. I'm not tapping on this guy, but it'll come good.
Yeah, absolutely. And Liverpool could piss off trying going for 100 million these contracts. He's not going to get in there, Charlie. I mean, the guy gone out of Liverpool for a reason. He left Everton, but he got out the area for a reason. I thought Cisse was offside yesterday when he came on at half time. It was great to see Papi Cisse and Jonas Gutierrez yesterday. It was great to see the pair of them again yesterday.
You not had the booze when Cisse said, when the announcer said that Cisse was living in Manchester, you not had the booze?
Oh, yes, I did. I did.
Yes.
I mean, that's fair enough, but Gutierrez, it's good to see his health's really improved now after what happened quite some time ago. And with him going through cancer, he said his health's really improved, which is great to hear as well. I still fancy Man City to win the league, so do I. Lawrence says, love a good old Roy Keane rant when Man United have lost when he's on punditry. I think foul on Gordon is a penalty. He took his legs away. How is that not a penalty? It's one of those, you either give it or you don't give it. VAR said there probably wasn't enough in it. I mean, John, what did you make of it?
I got myself quite a gig. You said the end bit again, mate? Because,
the potential penalty when Anthony Gordon went down in the box.
Oh, minimal contact. I mean, look, he went down. We thought it was a penalty, yeah, but the referee decided it wasn't a penalty straight away. You could tell by his hand movement as well. He could have got it checked out as well. Why did not check it out? That's what VAR's there for. Yeah.
Well, I never came back. But they must have deemed it as not enough in that to give it. So.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. So I've always said it's minimum contact and that, and we screamed for the pen. But at the end of the day, you can't tell me we lost that. We didn't win the game because of that decision. Yeah, look at the chances Barnes has had. But going back to that penalty, it happens for you, and sometimes it doesn't. But we just have to carry on. Simple as that. But
that's absolutely.
It's hard to take.
That's it, absolutely, John.
Yeah.
It's one of those that can have sympathy for a player flagged offside if it's down to their hand being slightly offside, but no excuses for Miggy. Hopefully, someone comes in with a good bid. Absolutely, Eddie should have played 4-4-2 well last time, but unfortunately, Callum Wilson was missing. On who else could you have paired with Isak to make it 4-4-2? I think you had to possibly revert back to 4-3-3. Unfortunately, and we need probably some Spanish, French, German referees. Absolutely. Wasn't impressed with Murphy yesterday, but him as a squad player than Miggy. Again, Murphy was not on his game yesterday again. Tom Daly will be impressed with that dive. Yeah, he would be. Man City will win the league. People said, they'll drop points at Spurs. Do you really think Spurs fans want Arsenal win in the league? And you will play a high line. City are going to go to Spurs and win.
They would. Let's put it this way. Man City are Premier League winners. Everyone knows that. You know, they're going to beat Tottenham. They beat West Ham. And the titles is there. As simple as that. Arsenal messed up when they should have beat Villa at home. They should have beat Chelsea away. And Fulham at home. I think it's Fulham. Yeah, they lost to Fulham as well. And they would have been champions by now.
Miggy Almiron needs to be sold in the summer. He does. Miggy for Saudi, says Lee. Just anyone take him with a good bid. I'm worried. I'm not going to lie. Bruno has high standards. If we don't get in Europe at all, he'll be away. Right. This end, when Bruno was devastated, the situation with Bruno when he was sitting down after full time was. I'm not buying into that was his last game and all that kind of tosh. He probably was just gutted. We just didn't win the last home game of the season.
But you seen him when they were walking on the pitch. He was happy as large.
Yeah, he was. He was happy as thing with his son and his missus.
This is the problem, right, guys, right, with Newcastle fans, right, or some of the Newcastle fans, right, go on social media saying that, yeah, but this is going to be his last game because he's unhappy, blah, blah, blah. Listen, no one knows, right, what's going on. Who knows he's? Nobody knows, right? Just remember this, guys. Nobody knows. This is going to be real talk. I'll talk facts here, right? Bruno is still our player, right? Bruno will not be leaving Newcastle, right? People need to chill out a little bit.
We're going to tell Eddie Howe, the owners will say, we are building a team around you and also our other great players. Bruno will know that some of these players are crap. The likes of Sean Longstaff, he's not good enough really for this club. Miggy, not good enough anymore for this club. Dubravka, not good enough anymore for this club. These players need shipped out, along with the players who are coming out of contract at the end and looks like they're not going to be renewed, i.e. the likes of Richie, Dummett, Carrius, etc. All those players will be gone.
Facts, absolute facts, Peter. And I'll tell you what, right, I'm sure our owners will take notice of that as well. Jacob Murphy, would you keep it as well?
I think you'd be a squad player next season. I really believe you will.
Squaddy.
Maybe taking shots from outside the box on his weak foot, very wasteful, and then he tried to trick the keeper wasteful. I was disappointed with that.
Oh, man.
See the Saudi club Miggy was linked with in January, signing him. Hopefully a good Copa America, assuming Paraguay are in it, will make a difference. Just anyone, if they come in with a decent bid, then they can have him because he needs out. Good evening, Yaba. Hope you're keeping well. We just need Tonali back as well. That's hopefully we'll see him back on the 27th if he does not commit any other further betting offences. Summer transfer window will be crucial for us regarding who we sign, who will leave. Eddie's got to now analyse the squad when this season knows. I need to now know who is good enough, who isn't. And we need to we need to try and push these players out the best we can who are not good enough anymore.
You know what it is? You know what it's like? So I know what it is. So I comment to that as well. Sorry to cut him, by the way, right? I mean,
that's fine. Yeah.
Eddie's been on for 2.5 years, right? Newcastle manager. Yeah. He just said there.
Yep.
He must analyse now. No riffs.
I think John's frozen.
Am I? So it's what it is. So you're right. He's got to sort out. It's hard getting rid of 7-8 players all at one time. Like I said, you got to get rid of the best you can. You got Fraser as well, Hendrick as well.
Yeah, absolutely, totally done. Oh, didn't see something.
One of us.
Your forwards now. Your forwards now. I think Peter Proudlock's.
What's going on? Oh, I think something's. Sorry, I don't know. I think my internet's going funny a little bit. Man U and Liverpool get that penalty all day long. Do you know what? They probably would get that. They probably would get that. Never a penalty. I double checked when I got home, says Brian. Fair enough. I'm sick of Wilson disappearing after one game, mind. I said it. He might come back for a couple, and then he's missing. Hopefully it is just illness, and he's back for Wednesday. The ref is stink. I love the cards in his pocket he was playing up. Spurs the season is fizzling out. Man City have a bad record at their ground, but expect them to get the win there. Like that, Bruno was frustrated with the result. He would have been, because he would love to have seen us win that game. He was just gutted we didn't win that. Bruno, our future, the media full of crap. Bruno will definitely stay out of the club for the foreseeable future, being classed this season. Happy Mother's Day, people watching in America, because it's Mother's Day pretty much everywhere in the world. Yes, it is, actually. We're in the Europa Conference and get rid of the Deadwood and say good replacements. He may well be convinced to stay on and help us win a trophy. Absolutely. The chairman was there yesterday. Yes, Al Rumayyan was there as well. He will know who to get rid of. Absolutely. Totally, yes. Right. We need to get on to the referee now, because that is up there with one of the most worst refereeing performances as I have seen in my lifetime. The fact is, why wasn't the Brighton goalkeeper booked? The fact is, how many quick free kicks were we taking and he was having none of it? Mason.
Shite again from the referees. It's just unreal, man. How many referees are shite in this league? Like, I just don't understand how shit they are. Something needs to be done.
I mean, John.
Well, I tell you what, though, I mean, I've seen some worse refs in my time. This is the worst I've seen in absolute monster sky. I mean, time wasting as well. They did that early in the first half as well. You knew what players going to play for. They play for a draw. And you know what happens is, I mean, that's what they want to draw. Simple as that. But the decision making as well, the penalty decision, I thought he got the Miggy decision right when he foolishly tried to dive for a pen. He got that one right. But this referee is so difficult. Do you know what I mean? Did you see the back pass as well? Everything.
Yeah, back pass,
Where did it came from? Where did this referee came from? The Championship or League One? Because I tell you what, Pete, he needs to go back into League One, League Two to referee.
Has it not been hit? He's managed in Dubai and they sent him back over.
Let him stay there. Let him stay there. Nah, shite. And it's ridiculous. There's some comment in there as well. Bit of like I agree with him, right? When it's, he said, refs constantly giving corners when the goal kicks, vice versa, dunk headed out.
Exactly. How can the linesman not spot that as well? Oh, I don't get it. This
best in the world. Best in the league of the world. It's a heck.
But exactly, because it's ran by corruption and we've got some of the worst refereeing officials in this league.
Thank you.
Oh. And that's why it's getting slated so much now. And people are saying it's not the best in the league. All down to that.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Referee, yes, as I mentioned as well, the referee didn't see the back pass. Probably wouldn't get dropped now because it's pretty much the end of the season. Was Mason dancing on the pitch at half time? Maybe he put 2 refs on the field. That all performance from the ref yesterday, absolutely awful. Reminiscent of the referee yesterday in our home game against Brighton. Was it him? Oh no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I forgot his name.
Name.
But it
was Downing yesterday.
He's on about the one where we got against Brighton there, where we had a penalty first and then it got overruled. Exactly, the referee didn't even see the bloody back pass. Brighton being allowed to move the ball forward for a creek, it was a joke. It's like seeing Gordon move back to the right place at one point. Best league in the world, you're having a laugh, aren't you? Absolutely. The referee was a monumental bell end, and I might be going on a rant, but outside Michael Oliver, who cannot referee our games because he's a Toon fan. The Premier League is a multi-billion company. You're telling me we can't get better refs? Premier League, have a word with yourselves, for God's sake.
We have some great referees over the years. I mean, look, Graham Powell, he's not everyone's favourite, but he can make mistakes as well. And,
one of the referees I liked was Paul Durkin.
Yeah, he was good.
He was a caddy referee, Paul Durkin. But the best referee of the lot, who doesn't do it now, the best referee out the lot was Kalina.
100%.
That's what you call a referee who took absolutely no crap from anyone at all.
Well, it was important he got butts for opening the mouth to him, and then he got a second yellow, didn't he, for a foul?
Yeah. That's what you call a referee. We haven't had those as of late. But, yeah. That's it. It's just a shame we couldn't have Michael Oliver refereeing us because he's not a bad referee.
He's not, but Man U fans don't like him, really. I don't
think Arsenal does as well.
Nah. I mean, people.
It's just he kind of referee us because he supports us.
Yeah. I think it was last season he'd referee again when he had to win brothers, right? And then what happened was, I mean, I had tweets from Man U.
Sell Cup he managed when we beat Fiorentina.
He did?
That was one because it was a friendly, so it was technically like a friendly or pre-season. So referee in Dubai messing up us PIF. Mason only just a robot. Keith Stroud, always Keith Stroud, the one against Burton. That, oh yes.
Oh man,
the fact is, I like Keith Stroud, because there's a reason why. Not Newcastle relation. It's Swansea. Look, 1-9 against I think it was Jay Fulton.
Mm-hmm.
A really bad tackle. You would have probably seen the ref these days. Probably would have given him book. Oh no, he sent them off. He sent them off.
Aye.
I thought. And in fact, as he was on that, I'll say for half the game, so Mackam's there again, 3-1.
He was the wanker. He was the wanker in the blue. We should be seeing that yesterday. Well, Kalina was the referee. We beat Boston. Yes, he was actually.
He was as well.
One of the old referee was Pat Partridge. Yes, God, that's going back some time. Uriah Rennie, awful referee. Oh, he was terrible as well. He was rotten. Mike Riley, that was another one. Jesus.
He was awful.
I know people didn't like him. Lewis liked Clattenburg, yes. But again, he couldn't referee us because he was a Toon fan as well.
Yeah.
Remember Phil Dowd?
Phil Dowd wasn't highly rated of him. 30 games this season, the Premier League could pay international referees 4 times over hotel meals and still have cheap.
You know the referee who I couldn't stand as well, Mariner.
Mm-hmm. Andre.
I fucking hate him.
Michael Oliver lies down the road from me as well. He runs past my house every morning. Nice one there, Brian.
So I presume Brian lives in Ashton.
Mason,
well, I think he's from Ashton, though.
No, like now, currently living in Ashton now. I'm presuming Brian lives in Ashton.
Hello.
Even if Peter Mason, John Great Stream, and George Courtney, Mike Dean, he was terrible. In the other news, Bayern Leverkusen have reached 50 games with a 5-0 win. Clattenburg was fired for incompetence. He was, actually. Yeah, he certainly was.
And just before Madley Bobby or Andy Madley got sacked for something better enough than it was.
Just before we get into the player ratings, right, before we get from Wednesday, I want to see some changes. One of those is Nick Pope in goal. He needs to come back in. Joe Linton, for me, needs to come back in there because I think he'll help control that our side in the midfield. So that's at least 2 of the changes I would make for next. I mean, Mason, what would your changes be for? Mace, what changes would you be for?
I would start Pope. Start Trippier.
Trippier. Maybe that's not a bad idea.
Big experience.
Romano wasn't on his game much yesterday, possibly.
I would give Jordan a start on Saturday and Wednesday night.
Yeah, I mean, John, what would you make for Wednesday?
Pope's got to come in goal. Trippier's got to come in right back. I'll go with Mason. I mean, Tino was at his best yesterday. I can't lie. Midfield, you have to play Bruno. Jolin's got to come in. I'll give Elliot Anderson a run because I think he had an excellent game. I think he had a really excellent game yesterday. And I'll drop Sean Longstaff. I know Eddie's got to be cool to be kind because United play quick football in midfield as well. I mean, Garnacho, I don't know that game. I'm making a prediction now about Garnacho, right? He'd be playing for Cadiz in 2 years' time. He ain't that good. But we move swiftly on that one. For me, and he's going to have to bring in, I mean, I was tempted to bring Harvey Barnes in against United and play Gordon the other
maybe
side.
Possibly, because I don't think we've seen the best from Barnes yet. New says he might not do it against Man United. Why not?
Exactly. I won't give him a goal. What have you got to lose? This is the worst United team I've seen in my life. Get him in. He needs other games. Now he's got to prove it. Give him 60 minutes. If it doesn't show, get him off and get Jacob Murphy on. Do you know what I mean? But I would not be surprised if Eddie played Miggy. I would not be surprised.
Oh, if he does, Jesus wept. Miggy kind of play after that yesterday.
Do you know, if he picks him, we lose that game, right? You know I'm an Eddie fan, right?
But that'll be down to him.
Down to him because he had Harvey B on the bench and he also got Jacob Murphy as well. Harvey B's got to play. No, not.
No, John's Harvey's.
Thank you. And so it's going to have to be 4-3-3. Isak came off, which I don't think nobody has touched on because he didn't feel well on Friday. Apparently, that's what Eddie said. He'd be fine for Wednesday. Don't worry about that. I want to see the best of Isak because yesterday I didn't see that from him yesterday.
Pete? That's yours now.
Pete's thoughts. And
Pete.
let's go for the comments as well, where Pete sorts this out as well. The things I can see, I mean, Pete's going to be out again, but I leave that to Pete, by the way. Let's go on to you. Oh, I'm facing as well. I think we all are. Let me come in. I'll come in and come out again. It might be
Malty
me.
was on VAR yesterday with Charles. Well said there, Peter, from Philip. That looked like I'm the last man standing. We have experienced why. If this Man United team beats us on Wednesday, I will be speechless, but I'll be fuming as well. 12 Mills was banned from refereeing Newcastle matches. That bastard hates us. I know how he is. It's my age, Ronald. There's 7 players to lose out on Europe with Man United from in the FA Cup. I know 5th does, but I don't know about 7th. Wilson will be back on Wednesday. Hopefully be I dropped Murphy and Longstaff, bringing I'm on my own. But Miggy left back in the change room from Lake Kelly. Oh, we are United doing Gan Newton. If Dubs starts, Ronald, I'll leave that. I'll ask John that question when he comes back. If Dubs starts, I think I'll know exactly what Howard's doing. He gives Dubs the last 2 games before he leaves. But hopefully, I would like to see Pope back in the line. I would like to see Pope back in the line. It could go down to 7th if Man City win the FA Cup. Or just Lewis. 7th will miss out on Europe if Man United finish 8th and win the Cup. 6th would also go into the Conference League. Where you? 7th. I've read that. No. I read.
I'm back.
We
lost Sinclair, have we? Oh, he's back.
No. John, I've got a question for you.
Go on.
John's getting slated for calling Man United. John, you're getting slated for calling Man United.
Who said this?
Ronald.
Well, sorry, Ronald. I mean, if you look at all the other teams, like you got reporters, the press, the journalists, they all say the same thing.
John, he's having to carry on with you. I didn't realise.
I know. Sorry, Ronald.
I didn't realise.
Love you, Ronald.
Yeah, finally got
good
the
evening.
Issues.
During the chat as well.
And you know, I first spoke to Ronald, right? Right? I mean, I thought it was from Newcastle Fans TV, but then I quickly realised he wasn't.
Fair enough. The 7th place lose out on Man U if somehow win the cup. Could be. I'm not sure how it could be, but I'm not sure. If this Man U team beats us on Wednesday, not only I'll be fuming, but I'll be speechless, but I'll be fuming. Yes, I'll just have to run through these. Wilson will be back for Wednesday. Bia would drop Murphy and Longstaff. I wouldn't bring Miggy in at all, Bia. Miggy is finished, and that proved yesterday that he is done. He left back in the change room. If Dud stops, I know exactly what I was doing before. He's given Dubs the last 2 games. He could go down to 7th if Man U win the FA Cup. 7th will miss out on Europe. The FA Cup. Mason sings some Cardiff City songs.
Can't just stop you there, guys. So if we finish 7th, that gets into the conference. Am I correct?
I think if Man U win the FA Cup, hopefully, I can't see Man U winning it though.
We'll be fine.
It's got to be Cedar, surely. Good evening, lads. Good evening, Martin.
Martin.
If Man United win the cup, I will watch an episode of Black and White. Hi, Peter and John.
You do that.
I don't know why Eddie didn't play Carries instead of Dubravka. Well, Pope's back now. I'm listening to you. Miggy's fire, not his fault. Bond's pass was late. But still, the dive just proved it yesterday. Had no Trevor Pete. I'm not unfortunately, because it's a midweek game, unfortunately. You refer to United as another race back when playing Man U, sell Miggy in the summer. Absolutely, yep. Totally, yes. So there you go. Right then, so should we get onto the main thing now of the show? We may as well get into them now. So we'll get into the player ratings now. Do take part in the live chat and let us know what your ratings are as well. Oh, by the way, I think the show's been disconnected off. Unfortunately, I think the show might have been disconnected off X as well. I'm not sure.
Wow.
No, it says on yards for perfectly fine.
It's still there.
Oh, I don't know what it is. All right.
Perfect,
That's still there, is it?
Perfectly fine on my end.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, there's some echoing now coming through.
I can't hear any echoing. Maybe you want people. Maybe you
Okay.
Right, I'm just gonna do a refresh, guys.
Okay.
Gordon says Selwick in the summer, and then Lewis says perfectly fine on his end.
Okay, YouTube.
Is that gone now?
Gone.
Wait.
Hopefully that's working now. Still working on YouTube. Oh, there's still echoing going on.
I think you could have YouTubers on another page on Pete.
No.
Could be. If it is.
Oh, no, I've got X open, that's why. And the volume was off.
Oh, man.
Hey, there we go. There we go. That's better now. That's better. That's all sorted now. Anyways, we'll get into the player ratings now. So remember to take part in the live chat and let us know what your ratings are for the show. Right then, so you will close the porn tabs, please. Anyways, should we get into them now? Right then. Good evening, Coffee, who's just come in.
You got Coffee.
Well. Right then, so let's get into them. So here we go. Right then, we'll start with you, Mason, kicking it off with Dubravka.
Some of his distribution was shocking, and obviously conceding the goal. Monty Magpie and Lewis have gone for 4. I'm going to go for 4 as well.
4 as well. Yeah, I think that's quite reasonable. Again, I'm not confident coming for crosses anymore. I'm really not. I'm not confident that from coming for crosses. And, I think a 4 is reasonable. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot of 4s coming in as well. 1-6 from Beardle. Oh. It's his rating. Great show Friday night as always. Peter, everyone was on fire then. There was a lot of 4s. There was 1-3. Dubravka 3 flappy hands. 6 did okay. 1-5 from Phileas Foggs. Seen good in the summer, especially with the year on his contract. Yeah.
Phileas, big up Phileas, man. Big up my guy from America. Watch out for him. Don't upset Longstaff. We're coming to him later.
Fair enough. Yes. Anyways. Okay, then on to so we'll start with you next, John. With Mr. Tino Livramento.
Well, I don't think he's played his best yesterday. I can't lie, because he got absolutely rinsed by Adingra at times. And not only that, and Cecil has some jaw on the side as well. He tried to push forward. In the second half, he did all right, but the crossing, one of them, just straight to the keeper, which is so frustrating. But not the best for Tino, I can't lie. But I'm going to have to average it, so I'll give him a 5 because I've got to average it.
5.
Because, I have to, because it's not his best performance yet. I'm sorry to upset a lot of people, but he's a 5.
Fair enough, yeah. He didn't have his best. He was quite on and off yesterday. Some 6s coming in as well. There's a 5 from Lewis. There's a 7 from Ian and Lee. There's 1-4 from Phil. 6-5. Beer got caught a few times, but that was in constructional. Another 6. Looked lost for some reason. Would you keep him for Wednesday or bring in Tripp? Yeah, good question there, Lawrence. It's a hard one, actually. We'll wait and see.
I'll play Trippier. I'll play Trippier in that game. If he's ready to go, I think he's going to play on Wednesday.
Could well do. We'll just wait and see. Okay, then. Right. So to me now, onto centre backs. Starting off with Emil Kraft, and I thought Emil Kraft was very good for me yesterday. Some of the tackles he was putting in were really, really good. I thought yesterday there was quite a few of them as well. He was really, really putting in. I'm going to give Kraft an 8. I thought he was very, very good for me yesterday. So as I mentioned, and that was due to a lot of his tackles he was putting in to get the ball. So I think Kraft an 8 for me. Did very, very well yesterday. 1-7 from Monty, 1-8 from Philip, 1-8 from Lewis. There's a 6 from Ian. There's a 7 from Ronald. And there's one from Lee as well. I think he did very well. Yes, Ian. Your team winning the Old Firm, and looks like they're going to get the SPL Celtic as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Brendan's first season anyway, but he was under pressure. But you know what? I mean, he's done it, and yeah, champions again.
6 from Phileas. He'll not be with us next day. He's signed a new contract, so I think he's team next contract, mate. I like Covis as a 7 as well. Okay, then to you, Mason, and it's Mr. Big DB for you.
Avoid it, all right. Be a Viking, I hate you. I thought he did all right yesterday as well.
Okay.
I want to give Burn a 7.
7. Okay, yeah.
This is for you, be a Viking.
Never in doubt, Pete, says Ian. Nice to see Celtic win things like Swansea couldn't win a raffle. Clocky's in the chat. Up you well, Clocky. You've gone for a 4. I think that's incredibly harsh. Stuffed away fans are banned in the Old Firm. Is that true?
Yeah, they're banned until next season.
I love you, Mason, says he. And Clocky's covered the 6 as well. Okay, back to you, John. With last of the back 4 with Lewis Hall.
You know what? It's good to see him back in the team again. You know what I mean? But this guy, he is a real quality player. This guy, he's 19-year-old, and he does things possibly. Which I think he's good. It's lovely going forward, and it's great to see him defending back as well. I mean, this guy could be our left back for the next 10 years, and this guy's real quality. I rate this guy. I think he had a good game yesterday. I'm giving him an 8, and I'm Lewis Hall's Lewis Hall's biggest fan. 8.
Yeah, I think he did very well yesterday, Lewis Hall.
I like this guy.
Yeah, I think he did very well yesterday, Lewis Hall. So
proper left back.
1-6. I love Clocky Moores. 1-9 from Monty Magpie. A lot of 9s, some 9s, some 7s, and 8 as well. I love Beer and 8s or 8. A whole and 8s. There's a lot of 8s. 1 from Pierre at 10. Actually, I changed my answer. Whole at 8. There you are as well. Okay, into midfield now. Start off with Bruno. He did put himself about yesterday. I thought yesterday. I'm not buying into this. That's his last home game and all that kind of crap. So I think he still did what he had to do for me, Bruno. So I think an 8 for Bruno for me as well. Did what he had to do yesterday. So an 8 for Bruno. Why didn't Mason blow me a kiss? Says Clocky. Bruno 7 running out 7s. A lot of 7s are coming in for Bruno. A lot of 7s coming in. There's one from Ronald as well. Coming in as well. Okay, then. Back to you, Mason. Bruno 7. He's going absolutely nowhere, says Phileas. Love it. Good. Loving it. Okay. Sorry, Mason. Longstaff.
Oh,
I want to be generous. I'm going to give him a 7 just for the goal.
Ooh, okay, then.
And I thought he did all right yesterday. I was going to give him a 6, but I want to give him a 7 just for the goal.
Fair enough. Yeah, okay, then. Cloggy says, please, Mason, just 1.
That's the one.
No 7s. Yes, there's a lot of 7s coming in for Longstaff. Fair enough. Yes, I thought you did
They
very
thought
well.
you did.
Was it Longstaff who hit the ball straight up in the air? Yes. So there you are. Okay then. Last of the mid. So one more coming in. Longstaff 7. Did all you can expect from him. He did. He did okay yesterday. Okay then. So back to you. So no, who's back? Oh, that's it's back to John now. With last of the midfield, Mr. Ellie Anderson.
I thought he had a good game yesterday. Lovely link on the left-hand side between him and Gordon. Lovely crossing in the Longstaff. Bit of one stage. He put a shift in yesterday. Worked the socks off. I'm going to give him a 7.
Okay.
He did
I think you did very well. Assisted the goal for Longstaff as well.
Yeah.
So you did very well. 1 from 9 to 2 Longstaff from here. 1-9 had me pants and me pants off 2 would have counted me as a Jesus. 7-8. None of 8 and 7s coming in for Anderson. Sorry, my bad, says Clocky. Anderson 9. I've loved this guy. Needs more time. I think there's more to come from Anderson. There's definitely more to come from Ellie Anderson, no doubt about that. Okay, then. So it's me. So we're on to the attacking 3 now. Starting off with Jacob Murphy, and that wasn't one of his good games for me, unfortunately. Again, just some of his crossing, some of the times he couldn't get it. He couldn't get on the ball. He ended up the ball bounced off him a couple of times. Wasn't great yesterday, I've got to say, from Murphy. So I think it's going to be a 5 for Murphy. For me, it wasn't that good. I didn't think it was great yesterday. Only plain, says Clucky. 6 from Coffee, 3 from Beer, 5 from Monty, 4 from Lewis, 6 6s and 5s coming in. Murphy, poor game, maybe half of it. Time to sell him. I think he might be a squad player, but I'd certainly have him ahead of Almiron at the moment. Okay, Murphy is a squad player, but wasn't impressed with him. I don't think anyone was yesterday as well. So, okay, back to you, Mason, with Anthony Gordon.
I thought he was a bright spark in the game, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be very generous and going to give him a 9.
Ooh.
Because I thought he was our best player on the pitch.
Yeah, just a shame his goal was disallowed. Miggy Almiron, thank you very much.
What?
6 and 8, there's a 9. There's a lot of 9s. The point of squad is they are as good as the ones on the pitch. Well, yeah. Going in an 8 and an 8 from Philip as well. So it's back to you, John, with a final one. Who didn't have a good game, but apparently he was playing with a bit of an illness, so no wonder he didn't look up to it. Was Isak?
Yeah, he's got illness. I get that, but I didn't know he had an illness at the time. But only judging him on the pitch, yeah. But he's well below his sparkling best yesterday. Very, very quiet.
I mean, he had a chance in the first half as well, which was saved.
Yeah, he did save by the keeper, but at the end of the day, I mean, look, I'm going to judge him what I've seen on the pitch. I mean, look, at the end of the day, right, I mean, yeah, I hope he gets better very soon, right before Wednesday. Was at his best. And I'm afraid to say, as much as I love the guy, I'm going to give him a 5. I'd just be lucky he's lucky to get that as well. He's lucky to get that as well. But
it wasn't good. But how are you supposed to play your best with an illness at times as well?
Exactly, man. If he wasn't well, why play him? I mean, give him 45 and then take him off after that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is why, Pete, we need a striker in the summer.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally, yes. Didn't get much supplies. Some 5s in coming in as well. It's 1-4 from Coffee. It's 1-4 from Philip. It's a 6 from Lee. Both are fully fit. Who would you start? Isak or Wilson on Wednesday? Isak for me all day long.
100%.
Isak needs another striker alongside him. Yeah, he kind of does in a way as well. So, okay then. So that is the starting 11. So we'll go into the substitutes now. So which one should I start with? Oh, Jesus wept.
Manchester, to win.
Oh, Jesus. Who should I start with yesterday? Do you know what? I'm just going to get it out of the way with now. I don't care if he was the first one on because there was 3 that come on at the same time, but I don't care if he was the first one before the other 3. I'm just going to get on with this straight away with Miggy Almiron, and I'm giving him a big fat 0, all because of that dive yesterday. That was embarrassing. Come on. Really? You've got a chance to try and get a shot at goal, and you go and do that. And try and con the referee. Never going to get away with it all day long. Out the door. Come the end of the season. Goodbye. 0, 0, 0, 0. And if people will disagree, fair enough. But that's all I need to say because that was embarrassment yesterday. So it's a big fat 0 for Miggy Almiron. That was just appalling. Why? Just do it. Do we keep Wilson next season? Can see with 1 year left. Cash it if we can. I'd sell him. It's just he cannot stay fit now. That's the problem. 4 for Miggy. Oh, 4's generous. Miggy a 1. Miggy a -1.
No.
2.
Hey. If he's giving them a 4, send him up the border. If he's going to be seeing that, go in.
But if it's his rating, so that's fair enough.
I understand what you're doing.
Oh, 6, really? Made things happen at a shot.
Let's give it a 6.
Bears give him a 6. He was shit. It's 0. A major embarrassment. The Miggy hatred is palpable, but you cannot. Sorry, Beer, but that dive yesterday was absolutely inexcusable.
Know what it is? Know what it is, right? Let's judge him as a player, right? And not as a person. He's a lovely guy. I'm sure he's a lovely guy, right? But let's judge him let's judge him as a player, yeah, right? Say it how it is, right? Just because he's a fan, say it how it is, yeah. He was poor yesterday. He tried to con the referee, number 1. Secondly, right, he didn't do much, yeah. He don't con the referee. And also, he should have held back a little bit. Do you know what I mean? So, say it how it is, yeah. We don't hate him. Hate is an awful word to use on any people's channel, right? We're judging him on the game he has played. We just call it out. We're saying it how it is.
Sorry, but you can't. Oh. It was embarrassment, that dive. He doesn't need to do it. That just sums Miggy now up this club. Out the door when the season's finished. Sorry, it's goodbye to Miggy Almiron. Miggy has been brilliant for us, but time for an upgrade. Yeah, I said he could do a job in the left wing or at Canberra. No excuses for his performance, but with fresh legs. I actually give Miggy a 3. Says Cahal. Miggy a 2. Where he gave Longstaff a 6. Where was he for 85 minutes? But at least what Longstaff did was put the ball in the back of the net. What Miggy Almiron did was embarrassing. Couldn't stay on side with the pace he's got. And the dive is just he did nothing with his 2 chances but scored 6. Well, we see how it is. Unfortunately, we will if we get things wrong. We look back at it and we reflect on it as well. But we see how it is, and I couldn't score Miggy a point just for that yesterday. You've got a chance at goal, and he bottles that completely. So suppose he did score v Rangers. Hopefully they'll remember that and put in a good bid. Yeah, that's hopefully absolutely. These games are a chance for Miggy to prove if he's good enough or not. Absolutely, coffee as well. Right, we'll go into the other substitutes. So it's back to you, Mason. With Joe Linton.
For me, I mean, it's good to see him back on it again. I mean, look, he looked well. He did his best. He did his best yesterday. He didn't push it. He didn't push it too much because he's got eased in as well. He's had some physical drive in the midfield. He looked a bit rusty. I'll give him 6 because I think he did try, and
yeah, he did.
He had some physicality.
He'll get it back with them soon, no doubt about that.
Yeah, I think he has to play on Wednesday. He must play on Wednesday.
Yeah, back to Mason. Harvey Barnes.
Okay. I'm just going to give him a standard 5.
Really? He was terrible when he came on.
Standard.
Yeah. No, I just downgrade. Actually, I'll downgrade it to a 3.
3.
Yeah,
give me a 7. There's a lot of things. G7 was all right, I thought. G7 is 6. Went up to my chances. These videos, Murphy had 2 chances of bottling them. Well, he did. But Mickey's trying to con the referee by doing a silly dive when he's got a chance to shoot for goal. Say no, also time waste, no trap was iconic considering Arteta called it out for us. Yeah. Joelin was all right. Big Joe 5, a lot of 6s and 7s and 5 for Joelin. Amor's definitely gone this summer. Would you agree? Hopefully he is. Made some bad decisions at crucial times. Bonds are 4 Bonds, 2 surprisingly terrible when he came up, but still more great things to come from him. Just not a good day for Bonds, but I think he'll be better next season. Hopefully he doesn't pick up another expected injury. So, last substitution went the last substitution out. Was Trippier, but it was written a stoppage time, so just a standard 5 for Kieran. It was not our best day in the office. It certainly wasn't. Okay, then Mason. So on to the final few parts now with this man, Darren England.
Big fat zero.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
Shite.
Definitely.
Yorkshire.
Yep,
Yorkshire. Fucker.
Not marking Trippier.
That was shit.
So referee, a big fat 0 as well.
Yep.
Absolutely shit. Referee gets an egg 2-0 clueless. Referee a 1. Referee the duck egg 3. Don't forget that Brighton play both Chelsea and Man United. Yes, I do. If Brighton could get something out of that game if they came up with the St James's Park. Referee the duck egg a 6. Oh, Ian, really? He did okay.
Holy.
Yeah, Ian, put it down. Why? It's your rating, but put it down. Why you think it's a 6?
I agree.
Just expand a bit more on it. It's definitely not a 6. It's a 0 for me. That was awful. That was horrendous.
Agreed.
It's probably Julie's not in the chat because she would have given him a big fat 0.
Minus.
Maybe for giving Enciso the yellow card, which he got. Yes, well, he did. But other than that, is the referee had no control of that game at all. Absolutely didn't. Okay, back to you, John. The fans.
I thought the fans were really good yesterday. Last game of the season, got into the game, and you know what? I could give them a 9 because I thought they were really, really good. Last game of the season, and brilliant.
Yeah. So, what was it for the fans? 9.
Fines 9.
Okay, fair enough. I thought early on the reference an early blower. Yep. Get your taste disadvantage. I thought it was going to bubble with the Newcastle players, says Lewis. Fans 9, wall flags at 10. The 4 flags display was incredible.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
They should be doing Sunday League, says Lee. Absolutely, fans are 9 as well. Right, last one. Eddie Howe. I mean, I don't think you could you grumble with the lineup? Not really in a way. But just shame we didn't create enough chances. That was the only downfall. Brighton came up with a game plan. They came and parked the bus, and they came up to play not to lose. So I think Eddie Howe, I'm going to give a 6 for. So that is everyone that we've rated. So far, Wolfag's been brilliant next season. Can't wait for next season. He got all major decisions right. But still, what about where was the booking for the time wasted by the goalkeeper? I mean, why did he not let us have the free kicks and all of that? He was crap. 7s. I'm off, guys. Take care of you as well, Philip.
You too, Philip, mate. Take care, man.
Man of the match nominated Miggy and Sister for the Paragon and Diving team, says Ron.
Yeah.
And Eddie a 7 from Lee as well. Okay, then, so we're now going to start to wrap up the show. It's been a cracking show. So, John, if you want to let people know where they can find you, what we got coming up.
Thank you very much for having on your channel again, Pete. It's been absolutely amazing. And if you like the video, like we watch, you do follow us on usual channel, John Sinclair TV. You can find us on X. You can find us on Facebook, on Instagram as well. And right now, I've just done a recording. Sure, it started 10 minutes ago. It's on for half an hour. And as me, I've got Kate Stringer. She's a big Brighton fan with her son, and she's going to tell us about the game. Brighton, Newcastle fans are experiencing James's Park, so it's on there right away. So as soon as the show finishes, jump on there, leave a comment as well, showcase some love as well. It's on a recorded show, so please go on there, Pete, Mason, and everyone in the chat as well. That'd be amazing.
No problem. Cheers, John. So John Sinclair TV, as he says it down there.
I just do
So there you go.
And there you go. And that is my channel.
And that is John's channel. If you haven't already checked it out, feel free to do so. And drop John a subscription if you haven't checked him out before. Great stuff he does as well. Eddie's coffee, Eddie hour 16 till get to 10. So, DS75. Why was the long day in the second half wasn't shown on TV? Leah Chloe cries, great show. Ches Clocky, PD Mason John 10 out of 10. Ches Coffee. Coffee due to an injury, probably a hydration break because it was quite hot yesterday. It was great show tonight, Chesley. Great show, guys. And if you don't know a good referee, PD Mason John 11. And me as well. Right then, so we'll be back on Tuesday night for the preview for Man United with myself and Mason. So do join us at 8 o'clock for that. And Wednesday, we'll do the watch along for that.
I won't be here Wednesday.
So it'll just be me joining unless Mr. Sinclair wants to. Oh, no,
I'm an old chaffer, mate.
It's just going to be it's going to be with just me on air Wednesday then, but that's not a problem.
Because I'm at my local watching. I'm at my local watching the game.
Fair enough. So do join me on Wednesday for the watch along. Thursday's going to be match review and player ratings. Friday will be crazy football live show. Saturday will be preview to Brentford on the final game of the season. So that is what we got coming up for next week so far. We'll just run for these last few comments. We'll do. See you later. Gates said, Council, congratulations, the head man. I've seen that. There's a lot of people slating them for it. By Peter Mason, all Chess Coffee. We need Mason a green screen. Go fund me. Pete says Clocky to get Mason a green screen. Anyway, guys, remember, if you have enjoyed tonight's show, remember to hit the thumbs up. It does keep us up those search results on YouTube. Please, of course, if you are brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed and you enjoy what goes on week in, week out, hit that subscribe button. It is free to do so. It does help make the channel grow as well. And that bell notification will let you know whenever we are live or when a pre-recorded video takes place on the day as well. So that will keep you notified what is coming up on the channel week in, week out as well. If you'd like to give a donation, feel free to do so. If you want to become a member, it's only 99p a month and you'll be put into the next prize draws we do on the channel as well. So you are. Oh, OnlyFans, good grief. T Stadium condition is terrible. Well, consider with all that water running off it. Have you got VIP tickets? No, you've just got seated, John, I presume.
Yeah. No, I just want an normal ticket.
So you go. Well, then, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend, whatever you got up to. And me and Mason will catch you back on Tuesday. So until then, everyone, we'll see you all later. Good night, everyone. Take care, all. And it's how we're the lads.
We're the lads.
Guys, take care.